Apple's new iOS 15 has a slew of new privacy features that will affect email marketing, and people are freaking out. So I'm going to break down exactly how these features work and how it's going to affect your email marketing strategy. Spoiler alert, everything's going to be okay. So the big thing that's freaking everyone out is that open rates are gone for people who have iOS 15. Basically, email marketers won't know if you've opened their email or not, which isn't really a biggie. So many email service providers insert a tiny invisible 1x1 image into their emails. So when the user opens up their email, they instantly download the pixel and the email service provider knows that they've opened it up. Now, what Apple are doing is they're running all their emails through a proxy server to remove this tiny invisible pixel tracker. So now users will be able to prevent senders from knowing that they've opened the email and also mask their IP address so they can't be linked to other online activities and it can't be used to identify their location. So what this means for you is that if you have a location-based automation, that may no longer be as effective, or if you're running a win-back campaign that uses open rate dates, it might no longer work as well. So I reckon this has definitely been a long time coming. Most people don't even know their emails are being tracked like this. And in 2019, the European Court of Justice confirmed that you need to proactively obtain consent in order to use these trackers. Turns out a lot of people don't read the fine print, and here we are. Apple's new feature is optional, but it's free. So when you update to iOS 15 and open up your mail app, you'll be prompted, do you want to be tracked? And you can either say yes or no. I think most people are going to say no. And then that's that. This will work for every Apple software, so iOS, iPad, Mac. But let's say a user is using Gmail instead, then of course they will still be able to be tracked by marketers for now. The thing is though, open rate data tends to be pretty inaccurate. Marcel Becker talked about how techniques like image chatting, image prefetching, and automatic image enablement and disablement tend to mean that open rate data is usually overreported by up to 3 times. Open rates are on the way out, but click-through rates are unaffected, so you can still tell who has accessed your store through email, which I would argue is the more important metric. I feel like click-through rates actually tell you that your emails are working. Open rates just tell you that people are definitely looking at them, but that's about it. The other metric that's unaffected is deliverability, which brings me to the next feature. iCloud Plus was announced as a paid service to enhance internet privacy. There's a whole bunch of features, but the one that matters to email marketing is hide my email. When a website requests a user's personal email address, an autofill box will appear and ask the user if they want to keep their email address private. They can generate a random email address instead that forwards everything to their personal one. Critically, these email addresses can be deleted at any time. So this is something you need to keep an eye on as an email marketer, because people will no longer need to unsubscribe from your list. They can just delete their entire email instead. So we can expect deliverability rates to crawl downwards, and from now on, it's going to be more important than ever to keep a clean email list. On that note, you should stop unsubscribing users with low open rates, as this metric is going to become less and less effective. You should be looking at deliverability to see if emails are bouncing, and you should be looking at click-through rates to see if your emails are engaging. I'm going to be covering this in more detail when iOS 15 finally does drop, so subscribe to the channel so you can be notified. If you do believe this is the end of email marketing like everybody's saying it is, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. Otherwise, happy sending, guys. Good luck.